begging me to stay, say my name like a prayer. When you walk away, I'm your biggest mistake. I'm your favorite choice. You ignore my calls when you still miss my voice. You say that I'm the problem, you say that I'm the truth. You say that I'm toxic, you say that I'm the proof. You treat me like dirt, then you crown me a king. Break my heart just to see if I'll sing. Yeah, you treat me so bad. You treat me so bad. Didn't treat me so good. Yeah, you treat me so bad. You treat me so bad. Didn't treat me so good. Yeah, you treat me so bad. You treat me so bad. Didn't treat me so good. I will shoot, don't go too far. Oh, I need proof, don't go too far. 32 shell casings, no case hearing. True, stay quiet when that fear starts staring at the cameras. Blink, but they miss the whole frame. And the street got rules, don't say no fucking names. Sirens talk, but they never do no listen. Chalk out lines, playing with the rain dripping. No case hearing, files staked in. Evidence gone, it's dust in the wind. Yeah, 32 shells, tell time echoes. Each pop mark at the time when I let go. Yeah, city hold breath and the window shut, but I never go, yeah, I never given up. Hey, I will shoot, I will yeah. I need proof, don't go too far. I will shoot, don't go too far. I need proof, don't go too far. No case hearing, the judge don't see, and the street already agreed to be. A silence loud in a crowded hall. The truth got weight, but it's still gonna fall. Like the 32 shells, but the clip was bait. Choices stack fast when you move too late. The alley no more than the news at 6, and they just can't talk. Yeah, that's the fix. No case hearing, lawyers all shrug. Paperwork drowned in conflict mugs. Yeah, life files collect dust, not truth. Justice is blind when you got a lack of proof. Yeah, I will shoot, don't go too far. I need proof, yeah, don't go too far. I will shoot, don't go too far. I need proof, don't go too far. Not in words, but it's etched in your mind. When the kids walk by, it's like it's all fine. No one feel the strings we live too long. Kids walking by like something is wrong. Yeah, no case hearing, the clock just ticks. Time pass slow in between new breaks. Yeah, the names stay rumors and the rumors stay safe. And the street math cold and erase every trace. Yeah, 32 shells, but the night stay calm. Moonlight walks like a silent mom. Block sweep clean before dawn, and a life move on. It's just another song. I will shoot, don't go too far. I need proof, don't go too far. I will shoot, don't go too far. I need proof, don't go too far. White mouse. I don't know. What do you mean? What did I learn? I mean, I guess I learned. I watch friends switch lanes when the lights got dim. I watch loyalty bend just to try to fit in. I ain't mad, that's the nature of survival mode. When that fridge get empty and the rent is still owed, I learned money don't change you, it just shows who you are. Put your mic to your values and it turns them up hard. I seen smiles comfort or hope. I ain't here for the hype, I'm allergic to the fake. I've seen too many souls get addicted to the taste. So I sit with the truth till my patience take shape. Then I speak from a place that you can't fucking fake. I don't duck no bait, I invest in the real. I ain't make no smile, I express how I feel. I'm still evolving and that is a deal. I ain't finished yet, I'm still being built. I grew up around dreams that never took flight. Too scared of the fall, too in love with the 90s. And my friends take to playing, I pay my own price. While they played for a miracle, I rolled the dice. I ain't lucky, I'm stubborn, consistent and calm. I show up every day, even tired and wrong. And I don't need validation to feel like I'm strong. I done wrestle my demons and I learned to get along. I don't duck no bait, I invest in the real. I make no small, I express how I feel. I'm still evolving and that is the deal. I ain't finished yet, I'm still being built.
Yo, 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 what it do's, YouTubes, what it do's. Salute to you guys and welcome in. My name is Blizzy Blind. I am your handsome mustachioed host, and you are just in time to watch a phoenix rising from the ashes. Nah, I'm just playing. Nothing spectacular like that today. But, however, I do have at least, at least at least a thousand, maybe a million topics that I want to talk about because yesterday, for those of you guys that might have seen, I don't know what I don't, I'm not, I don't have a very big investment in optics, so I don't usually know what things appear to be to the outside. But I can imagine that there's probably a multitude of ways that you could have taken what happened and how it all worked out. Now, I've actually listened to that stream twice now, which is something that I always do because I want my life pursuit is for understanding and peace of existence. And I'm gonna explain some of that. I'm gonna explain some of that. One of the things that I realized is that and salute to Dom man, Domenico Terzini. Salute to that guy man for being as patient as he is and and being able to repeatedly try to insert a a point of contention that is just real that I should be seeing that at times I miss. And I don't know how I'm going to unfold this all. I don't know how I'm going to unpack all of this, but I know that I'm waiting on my medication to be filled. I don't know what it is, and I don't know what is happening, but all of a sudden my pharmacy wants to. I think it's. You want to know what it is, bro? Like, and it bothers me. It bothers me to no end. You know what? You know what? Look, check it out. I'm gonna. I'm gonna. I'm gonna do something that I've never done before because a lot of things that I think you guys understand, you maybe don't. And a lot of times y'all miss the point of some of the things that I'm talking about because I haven't given you the proper foundation to understand it. But let me say this. If you have ever seen me visually, I have silver teeth and face tattoos. And I regret doing that, but I can't change it. I love who I am, but if time machines did exist, I would have just gotten veneers and be normal. However, that's not the case. So I get judged very harshly. And yesterday, which is something that I don't normally do, I happened to go into the pharmacy to talk to the pharmacist directly, and she instantly had a reaction to me. And I was like, I didn't, at the time, I was like, nah, she's not like discriminating, being like discriminatory, discriminative. I was like, that's in my head, bro. Like that's just me being insecure. But then cause I usually just wait on my like I usually will have my brother wait on my medicine, and what do you call it? She was like, it's gonna be all these hours. So I go home. Then when I call back, she literally is like trying to stand in my way of getting my medication, treating me like some type of drug addict or something. When the medications I take are an investment in my avoidance of being a drug addict. It's wild. It's crazy, man. And now I can't do anything. I just I've already been 5 days without my medication. I am in extreme physical discomfort and other things, and just waiting for my prescription to be filled. So one of the things that happens though, whenever I am in this mode, one usually like either waiting on medication or something without my medication, is that while my body is in this state of discomfort, my mind oftentimes seems to be in this state of awareness, this state of I don't want to say higher awareness, but just at least more active pursuit of awareness. So these are and it happens to be the case that this is true, is that in these times I'm able to understand things in a more profound way or in a more nuanced way. And sometimes you can get through a message to me for like for good, because I'm a firm believer of if you know better, you do better. And there are times, and I know, man, I know, I see the people coming in and going. For those of you that do decide to come in and stay and hang out, I welcome you and I want you to feel comfortable. But for those of you that this isn't sensational enough or this isn't fun enough or cool enough, I get it. I get it, man, and I understand it. I understand it. Like you're looking for something else. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. But for those of you that do stick around, welcome. I'm glad that you're here. Thank you guys. And it might be a long conversation. I have a lot to say this morning. Now, the title. The reason I titled the stream that, and I thought this went without saying, but listening to the conversation from last night again, I realized that it doesn't go without saying because you could have any motive in the world for coming here. But the only thing that I have to offer you guys is just myself. I don't have direction to offer you. If you ask me to lead you, then and we agree for me to lead you to somewhere, then that's a different story. But I don't have that agreement with anybody right now. I'm not in charge of anybody. I do not have any kind of direction to offer anybody. The only thing that I do have to offer anybody is my presence and what I am. So uh, you can take that for what you will. Another thing that I want to say is that Dominic is always talking about the words versus the I don't even know what you want to call it, but I want to say this too is that we can only use like a word. A word is just a representation. Like when I'm trying, like, and the thing is that I could be mistaken on what words represent what concepts. So sometimes, whenever I'm trying to convey a certain idea, I may be getting a different message than what I think that I am getting across a different message than what I think, because I'm mistaken about the meaning of a certain word. And I do that. Other people do that. So the thing that I ask of you is that if you're going to listen to me, or if you're not even listen to me, if you're going to attempt to to receive what I'm saying, then I ask that you try to lock in with my energy and try to understand me rather than to interpret what I'm saying. Because if you just try to interpret what I'm saying from one means to another, then it's not going to convey the message that I am trying to convey. Now, I'll start at the beginning. I want to say again, I don't know how many times I've said it, but I want to repeat, man, the wrestler is my favorite. Hold on. Good grief. Okay, the sound might be better. I hope it is. Okay. I've said it many, many times that wrestler. Okay, okay. Is this any better? Did it get any better? What's up, Brooke? Salute, bro, and welcome in. Did that because I just noticed that the okay, thank you so much, bro. Thank you, dude. Usually I don't get that until like I've been going for an hour or something. Okay. Now I've said this many times, man, and you may not believe it, but I I can't believe this or not, believe it or not, to most of y'all, I can't even relate to the way that you guys live. I can't understand it. I can't replicate it. I can't any of that. So, like, you might think that I handle things one way, and it's like, well, how could Blind possibly like somebody that he's so confrontational with? Well, to me, confrontation doesn't negate love, respect, and other things. So, to me, those things aren't in contradiction to one another. To me, I I love wrestler, dude. To be real, like I think wrestler has more to offer than most people could understand, and I think that wrestler is on a journey of his own, and I respect it. But that doesn't mean that we're always going to get along. That doesn't mean that we're always going to like one another, and that's just what it is. And to me, I value relationships where you can still coexist and love each other, that you don't always like each other. Now take that for what it is. Say I'm gay or call me whatever, I don't care. I'm not interested in having anybody's input on that. But I will say this. When when this topic, particularly the topic of yesterday, I'll just start with the comment. And I understand, watching it back, I get it that I was the one that started the joking because I called them metrosexuals, which he would have had every right to get, or actually, I insinuated that they were gay for being metrosexual, which just means to be clean, basically, and like do uh like high maintenance type shit. And I understand that that's my fault now, that I'm the one that started the conflict. Like, and I get that, and I own that. And I don't. I mean, there's nothing else that I can say. Like, it just unfolded the way it unfolded, and I don't expect anybody to have apologies about anything or anything, because it actually gives me a big opportunity for growth to understand some of this stuff. Now, so I'll put that. Yes, I started the conflict by joking about being gay. If you are high maintenance. Now,
his response, or the idea of, and we've actually, this is a good opportunity for me to help people to understand something that we've actually disagreed about many times, is the fact that I think that I am better than some people because other people aren't as intelligent. Now, I want to explain that. That's not, those words do not do justice to the concept that I'm talking about. Now, because if you, the thing is when I say that, that is the big picture concept that I'm speaking of in a generalization, an overgeneralization. But the personal message that I'm actually trying to convey when I say that is that thinking like that is the only way that I can see to protect your intelligence. Because if not, and this is just the way I see things, and like I said, the thing is that you guys aren't going to see things the way that I do. The only thing I can do is try to explain to you how I got to where I got to, or how to understand it from my point of view. Now the thing is that if I take the empathetic road and say, no, you know what? You see though, look, this is where this is where the issue comes in. Is self value versus world value. Because look, I think I am of the mindset that, see, there's like so much explaining to do within this one little bitty idea, because I believe that you should have value of self first. After value of self is value of other people. Now, I get it that a rich person is going to have more value to people because he's going to, or from one point of view, he's going to have more value because he's going to give more things to that person. But the thing is that my worldview does not measure things in that sense. Because look, if you're a poor person, or not even poor, let's say, let's just use a real historical uh, example. Jesus. Whether or not Jesus was divine, to the side, Jesus influenced people to take a certain route which has a bigger impact than any rich person. You know, they say, I think it was like King Solomon, I think, that was like so rich, had all this wealth. Who is more influential, King Solomon or Jesus? Now, you see, I don't embody all of the values that I have the way that I wish that I could, the way that I wish that I did. But to me, when you say, Blind, what do you value? Well, I value intelligence. I value consideration. I value toughness, being tough, being resilient. I value being family oriented. And I value people that are more concerned with other beings than than monetary gain. Those are my values. So when you ask me, How do you look at yourself? Well, I try to maintain a level of those things that projects what I value. Now, there's other thing. There's so many components to this conversation though. Look, I have never lived a life that I wasn't underwater, guys. Like from my adult mind. I have yet to actually reach the surface and pull my head out of the water. Now, I understand that most of you are on the backside of retirement and y'all's whole life has been spent this one way, and that y'all are like, how could you be almost 40 years old and say that? And I get that, man, and I get that. And like, okay, I receive, accept all of the criticisms of me that there are. However, I'm still me, and I ain't gonna hate myself for things. All I can do is try, put in effort, try to understand and things like this. But I was married and on drugs at 15 years old. At 15 years old. So I have never lived a life where I have had my head be from underwater. Now, I look at myself from the side with one eye makes me look skinnier. Okay, there you go. And you see, that's a choice, right? That's a choice. And sometimes I do that, but sometimes I look at myself head on too. The thing is though, is that, and this is one of the things that where the conflict yesterday came in is if I'm giving you respect as a okay. Oh, first let me just finish with the first comment. When you say the problem is when a bum thinks he is as valuable as the rich man and he's not, you're not just making a commentary on your opinion. You're making a commentary on my opinion. Because you're not just telling me the matter of fact statement that, hey, a bum is not as valuable as a rich person. You're telling me that I am not entitled to feel like that. Now, that was my issue. That was the thing that I was not able to convey during all of the conversation because I was a little bit triggered or animated or whatever. But you're making a commentary on how I see myself. Now, why? And this is the impasse that me and Ressa have found ourselves at many times from the beginning of when we met. But I stand still in what how I feel about that. I am not go. Am I supposed to? Am I supposed to what? To say, you know what? You're right, bro. Uh, I mean, I understand the motivational argument by saying, well, that's supposed to motivate you to want to become rich so that you have the same value and the on paper that you have in. But the thing is that I don't find value in that. So how is that rewarding to me? Because you see, I you want to know what value is, man? Influence. Influence is value. Influence is so much more incredibly valuable than money, and we are frivolous with it all day, every day. There are many people that you have influenced to go on and do great things, I'm sure, if it's an individual person. But there are many people that you probably influenced to do terrible things. Influence has value. See though, I don't understand this, man. Like, is it a miscommunication on my part, or is it the fact that y'all guys are just like locked into the mindset of being against what I'm saying? Because y'all, it's just it's crazy, bro. It's so I don't understand it. Like I can't wrap my mind around it. How for one another, for each other, y'all guys will take all these insane, wild routes to not take something for what it means, but for what I, bro. How do you misinterpret that, Ruck? Please tell me. Listen, somebody tells you the problem, the problem. Like, just take this, let's take this word by word and tell me how there is another interpretation. The problem is when a bum thinks that he is as valuable as a rich man, and they're not. Now, I understand, like I said, I understand if you want to call value what you add to other people monetarily. Because, yes, I'm not going to pay your bills. I'm not going to provide for you. But I don't consider that value because it's like the whole concept of giving somebody a fish versus teaching them to fish. I would much rather help somebody to find peace in their life than to help them to find monetary gain. Now, you follow that statement up by saying, and I'm not dissecting wrestler. Like, what I'm saying actually has nothing to do with wrestler. What I'm talking about has to do with the concept of what he was talking about. Because to me, that concept is every single thing that I find wrong with society. But you follow that up with saying the value of your life is measured by your life accomplishments, which I don't find true at all. How many people do you really think about rich dead people? You know, I mean, honestly, do you think that people miss when you're rich? When you're rich and you die, you think more people miss you, or you think more people prayed for you for your death? Now, how is that value? When people are literally waiting to cannibalize you, your own people, the people that sit at your table, are waiting to cannibalize you. How was that value? No, but but no, that's not true though, bro. That's not true. That's not true. You are missing. You're missing the context of the entire situation because you say you were not the topic, but I was because wrestler made the statement. He said the issue is because I said we're all just men. We're all just men because to me, if you want to pin down the value of a man, there's no possible way that you could pin it down to something that is outside of his existence. If you want to pin down the value of a man, you have to pin it down to something that is attached to his existence, which would be his acts, his intelligence, his spiritual refinement, or so forth and so forth. How can you pin down a man's value to something that he is in possession of? That is therefore intrinsically not his value. That is value that he is in possession of. So when he said like I just don't no, well that's not, you see, okay, he says it was a philosophical type thing. You were not the topic when he typed that. Scenario was the topic. I thought it was. I was behind catching up at 2 times speed. Maybe I didn't get it clear. He goes by care, mercy, and grace. So either I misunderstood. Well, I don't. I'm not going to give any kind of resistance to that because I'm not going to say that he doesn't. But I'm going to say this is that with me specifically, I think that I might have pushed the limits of his care and mercy and grace at times. So I don't expect him to always be able to be patient. So sometimes he just spits out what he's saying and wanting to convey his message. The thing is that see that's the thing too. Is that my resistance is not to wrestler because I like I said I love wrestler, man. As no Diddy as that is, but it's to the message of what he said because I am a man. You are a man. We are only men. You are not greater than me, and I am not greater than you. And if my whole life you have asked me to respect that in all these other regards, then you cannot therefore ask me not to respect it in this regard. You can't say, hey, blind, don't take intellectual superiority, don't take racial superiority, don't take this superiority, but let me take financial superiority. No, bro, no. If we are on this level of being men that are equal, then that therefore needs to apply all the way across the board. And anything that is outside of you as a man is not therefore your value. Now, he said the problem is, and he was making it, and you also have to understand the context of this whole thing is that we've had this conversation under the terms of leadership, under the terms of being an elitist, under the like me and Wrestler have had this conversation under many different terms, and it's always been the same idea: is blind. How could you think highly of yourself? You have not accomplished enough for me to think highly of you, which is a moot point. That's a moot point. That means nothing to me. That is irrelevant to me because how I feel about myself is based on my life experience. The people I've known with money have, dude, I fucking hate rich people. I've dated rich people. I've been friends with rich. I fucking can't stand people with excessive amounts of money. That's just the way that to me, you want to know something? In my eyes, people that have excessive amounts of money are the reason that desperate people have to go to the links that they have to go to. They're the reason that evil is so rampant in society. People with excessive amounts of money are the reason why desperate people are willing to hurt other people for money. This is my opinion. This is how I feel. This is just my belief system. Now, I've never shared this with YouTube. I've never thought to talk about it. I've never like the idea never came up for me to like talk about how I don't participate in this monetary barometrical system. But I mean, I thought that went. I thought that went without saying. Like when I thought, I guess I thought that it didn't need to be explained. No, you're good, Rock. And I don't think he was either. I don't think he was either. Well, two things. I think that wrestler cannot fathom. This is just the truth. I'm just being blunt. I think that wrestler cannot fathom how I could think highly of myself when I have not accomplished all this worldly stuff. Now, I don't know if I respect that, but like I uh accept that. I accept that. Like, okay, that's your default position. The accomplishment equals value. That is what is okay. I get that, but I don't feel that way. I don't, like, to me, bro, you want to know something? Like, for every extra dollar that a person has, I feel like you can pretty much subtract a point of value because as your worldly possessions get higher, your concern, consideration, and presence in life gets lower. And that, like I said, all I can do with you guys is share my point of view on things. I can't make you accept my system of measuring value. I can't make you guys accept how I feel about anything. But what I can do is say, like, this is how I feel, and this is why. Now, does that cover the whole of the and then another thing, or not another thing, but like just to continue. Um, be standing on a value system is not always the easiest thing to do, guys. I heard it I heard it more like a philosophy of thought process. Does think of himself as rising up or himself as surviving? Can you elaborate on what you understand what you mean by that? I don't understand. I don't understand what that means, right? And this is the thing too, is that I've never vocalized this. And that's what I get to is what Dom was saying when he said put words to it. Is that a lot of this stuff that y'all are hearing from me right now is stuff that I have probably should have said many, 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 many moons ago and never realized that the context was missing. So y'all might hear me say a whole lot of stuff that don't make sense, or maybe it does, I don't know. But I'm just trying to fill in all the blanks that I realize are there because you guys do not y'all aren't able to make the jump from where you see things and how you see things to where I see things the way that I wish that you could. Because if you could understand that I'm not like I call myself blind as an irony. Like, I am not blind, guys. I am not blind and I am not oblivious and I'm not dumb. And I'm not out here wandering around in the darkness the way that I let people believe that I am at times. I find that to be a lazy out that I take sometimes. But it is not the case. So much so that that it is oftentimes it's a lot of work, man. It is more work than I have been willing to burden myself with to stand on your principles out loud all the time. That's just the truth. And sometimes I do let myself lapse in because I don't believe in hurting people, man. Believe it or not, as violent of a person as I have been in my life, as many times as I have hurt people, I don't like to hurt people. Like that is my main thing. I love people, yo. I love people. And I never knew that as a younger guy. I never knew how much love was in my heart because I was numb Like I said, I've never had an adult life where I was able to actually feel and be myself. I was always numbed. I've always been numb. And then when I started to feel, I realized that I love people. And because of this, I don't like to hurt people, yo. It is not, life is hard. Are we saying like life is hard, or are we saying I am kicking his hard life ass? Okay, are we saying life is hard, or are we saying I'm kicking this hard life? But okay, okay, okay. I say this out loud. The thing is, though, is that that's a mixed. It's a mixed message, and it's on my behalf because part of what I say is not intended for human ears. Part of what I'm saying is for God's ears. Like when I talk about the ways that I don't measure up, that is not intended for a person. That is my commentary on how I feel that God would view me. That is not a commentary on any other human. That is not a commentary intended for any other human consumption. That is a commentary on how I believe that God would want me to behave. And when I say God, I'm talking about the spirit of my spiritual peace. And and it is many times interpreted as this thing that is material when that's the context that is missing within this conversation. Because if you ask me, blind, are you happy? Most days I am 100% happy. Like you, are there regrets I have about life and things that I wish were different? Sure, but that does not mean I am not happy. That does not mean that I'm not fulfilled. That does not mean that I don't take every opportunity that I have to love somebody. Now, those may not, the thing is though, is okay, you know what? One of the things I want to ask is okay, all these people that seem to have this, I mean, okay, I'll just say this, consensus means nothing to me. Consensus actually means less than nothing to me. And what's crazy is that I can't seem to understand why I am not allowed to exist with my belief system. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, Ruck, thank you for saying that. I'm just trying to like think it all out and say like explain my position about things because I don't think you guys understand, man. I don't even think you guys are capable of understanding. And it's like, do okay. The thing that bothers me about the whole idea of, I mean, it don't bother me. I got it out. I guess I explained my side of it with that. Is just that the thing too is that I like wrestler. So to know that wrestler looks down on me that way, it's gonna get it's gonna rub me a little bit of the wrong way. Now, all I can say is that that's how you feel. Like that's how you measure things. I don't know what to tell you though. You're not gonna change the way I feel. The thing is though, is that when and this is not I'm not saying this out of disrespect. I'm not saying this out of any kind of negative emotion. But with Dom and Wrestler and anybody else, there is nobody that has checked off on what they're saying. There's nobody that has verified what they're saying. So what they're saying can be useful or not useful. I don't find those kind of ideas useful. That's the bottom line. Like, because to me, when I think, because, and I realize why Dom said, I realize now why Dom said that right and wrong was not terms that he valued. I understand that because he won't hear anyone speak of you unfairly. Well, I appreciate that. He's a stand-up guy. He's a stand-up guy, bro, and I would never take that away from him. I like I said, I love wrestler, dog, and I'm not even in the front, bro. Like some of these people, I their heart has touched my heart, and no Diddy, and I love these people, bro, as people. But that does not mean that they are eternally right or eternally safe from me being my own sovereign human person with reactions. And when you like, I just would want to, if we were in person, like I would want to ask him, bro, it's like, how can you tell me that I'm less of a person because I have not spent my life in a pursuit of monetary gain? Like you can say that to the outside world, sure, bro, but do you really feel that way? Like that's more of what's important to me is like wrestler. Do you really feel that way, bro? Do you really think that I'm less of a person? Because if it's about riches, then what about all the people that I have encouraged to become rich? Like, what about all of the people that I have inspired to become rich? Have you taken all that into account? Have you taken all account that all the people that I have connected with other rich people? Because I've known tons of rich people, bro. I've known rich people looking for employees that I've linked up this person with this person. They ended up becoming business partners and making millions of dollars, bro. I've known like all these circumstances. What about all these things that my actions have generated all this wealth that I'm not interested in hoarding or gathering up that money, bro? I do not have an interest in monetary gain, bro. I like that's just something I don't know if anybody even knew about me. Like I find myself questioning that now because I thought that was clear. I honestly really thought that that was obvious. I didn't realize that people thought that I was failing at that game with effort. Like that's a clear I mean in my life, that's just the way that I live my life, bro. I'm not interested in it. I'm not interested in it. Do I understand the value of monetary gain? Yes. Do I understand how it's going to give you temporary happiness and momentary happiness? Sure. Sure. I like to do things. Sure. I like to I don't like nice cars, fancy shit. Don't it actually repels me, bro. Like I it sucks because I even to the extent to where there have been times, bro, when I actually have to fake being happy for somebody or fake interest because I don't want somebody to get like the real way that I feel about it because it would be insulting or it would just be like bringing people down. Like people times when people have shown me like brand new cars or whatever and I'm like I don't find value in that, bro. I just don't. And because I don't I don't pursue that stuff. Like to me, bro, to me, a prisoner that sits in prison developing his character is far better off than somebody that has sat on a board of executives developing his pockets. And that just that to me, that is common sense. Like, or to me, that's just what's logical. So, and maybe this is maybe this is the context that wrestler was missing, and maybe hopefully he'll hear this and he'll be able to understand why I think the way that I do. And because I know, like you said, bro, you said he won't hear anyone speak of you unfairly. So I know that wrestler has left his. What do you mean? Okay, what do you mean, Ruck? What is it? What? How am I talking at you? Because I'm just talking about. I'm just talking about the topic. What do you mean? Because I mean, this isn't a conversation. It's more of a rant, more of a monologue. So I wasn't trying. But like, what do you mean, just talking at you? Because I'm kind of just talking. But I'm also trying to receive what you're saying too. Because that's why I said like I have a million points because all these thoughts have been in my head and I want to no please elaborate on what you're trying to say because I don't know what it is that I'm missing the like I'm not perfect, bro. I'm not even good at like making people feel happy and stuff. Like I don't know. Jesus Christ, dude. And then like it's crazy, dude, because everybody's like blind. Let me tell you about you, blind. And then I'm like, bro, don't be so sensitive. Like, fuck you, dude. And it's like, bro, like I just don't get y'all, bro. I don't get y'all. Like I swear to God, bro. Just that's you know what? You know what? Y'all want to know what my message for the day is, bro? Is as much as y'all don't get me, I don't fucking get y'all, bro. I don't understand y'all. I do not. I cannot wrap my mind around what the fuck y'all are thinking, bro. Because if I'm going to tell you something, if I'm going to engage with you, am prepared for whatever you have to say, bro. And as a person that respects your sovereignty, I have prepared myself for whatever reaction you're going to give me, bro. And I'm not going to undermine you or make you look bad or like dumb by setting you up with these lobs to look like a piece of shit. Like it's just crazy, bro. It's almost like you guys are constantly trying to challenge if I'm being real with my values, but it's like how many times do I have to tell like how many bro, I don't understand it, bro. I just don't understand y'all, bro. I swear to God, bro, I just can't because it's like okay, bro, but where's your humanity? Like where like okay, bro, y'all hear me and I don't do this for y'all. Like that's the one thing that can't that people can't seem to grasp. I do this for me and only me. Only me. Now that's period, end of sentence. If you want to observe it, if you want to engage with me, then conversationally, I will engage with you. I would love to get to know you, but a lot of you guys abuse that. A lot of you guys take advantage of that and attempt to manipulate me. But the thing is that it is not for you. And oftentimes you guys abuse the respect that I have for you by playing with me and challenging things that the don't like it just doesn't make any sense. I just can't. I don't know, bro. I just can't wrap my mind around it. Like I just can't. Like I just don't get y'all, bro. I don't understand. Like that's why I find myself at the. I, this is the thing. This is the thing too. Is that in life, bro? In life, like situationally, I have led people in many, 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 many instances. People have looked to me for direction, and I have helped people to overcome obstacles. I have helped people to bring themselves out of certain situations. Have I led people in the wrong way? Yeah, sure, that's happened too. But I've also helped many people and shared with many people and had you know what that's crazy. I just realized that that one of the things that my spirit yearns for is that connection that I had in those times, those struggles, those moments when I did do these things with people, and not for or not to, but with people, with other men that had no direction, had no whatever, and we connected on these levels. And you guys are incapable of giving it to me, and I've been coming here thinking that that could be fulfilled here, and I'm just barely realizing that it can't. Like the thing is that like I haven't ever vocalized this, but like what I and because I thought because I always think it sounds harsh, but like what I always want to say is like I'm me, bro. Like I'm here to be me and here to exist as me. I don't need anybody's help being me. I don't need anybody's direction on being me. I don't need anybody's commentary on if I'm really me and this and that, bro. I'm just me. Like that's just what it is, bro. And that's the only thing that I have to offer you guys. I can give you guys my perspective and opinion and stuff, but I can't make you happy, bro. I can't satisfy your need to be fulfilled. I can't satisfy your need to be heard. I can try to hear you, but whether or not you feel heard or not has no actual bearing on whether I heard you. That's up to you, bro. You can talk to a tree and feel heard. Did the tree hear you or not, bro? You'll never know. So it's like, it just seems like constant undermining when, like, I want to say, like, bro, what I talk about is outside of what I'll talk about. What I talk about is literally adjacent to what y'all talk about. I don't come here to talk about what y'all talk about. I talk about what I talk about. And I only say you guys, Rook, because you're displaying the same type of the same, and it's almost like it's almost algorithmic. It's almost like a pattern of responses that I'm trying to find a way to bypass because it's like, bro, what your response is not actually conveying what you think it is to me because you think that you're telling me something that I don't understand and sometimes maybe I don't know, but like in these moments it seems like you're being petty, bro. It seems like you're purposely missing what I'm saying is the thing. And I'm like, bro, I'm trying so hard to get through to you what I'm telling you. Like this is like, okay, if I had to put it all into one big message and somebody was to say, what is but you see, that's sometimes Rook, that's a good thing. Sometimes that's a good thing because sometimes we want to talk when we could listen. So sometimes with your voice, you will literally block somebody out and drown them out with your own voice, and you won't hear what they're saying. And sometimes I just want you to hear what I'm saying. And if you asked me to hear what you were saying, I would do my best to hear it. But I don't know if you would. If I mean I don't like no. I'm sorry. Look, don't feel attacked. I only am just trying to, bro. I just want to coexist with you guys with every one of you, not you guys. I'm sorry. I want to coexist with every one of you without you feeling like you have any judgment. And I was bitching at you for a second. You're right, and I apologize for that. But that's all I want, bro, is to coexist with every one of you. But for you guys also, or for every one of you to realize that, and I don't mean this in a bad way. I don't mean this in a mean way, but I got me. Like, I got me. I don't need input. I don't if you have a commentary on something I do, then you have to go talk about it behind my back. But I don't. I'm not like a lot of times, bro, a lot of times my conversation is for God's ears, and I will be talking for God's ears, and people will think that it's intended for theirs. And I don't know how to rectify that. I don't know. Okay, well, I mean, I like I said, I'm not. I apologize. I wasn't trying to be an ass or nothing with you. I'm just trying to convey my message, bro. I'm just trying to get through, and you're here, and you're giving me an in real time uh example of the misunderstanding that I'm talking about. And I just wanted to address it while it was happening because you said that I was talking at you, which is a crazy thing to say because I wasn't trying to talk at you. I was trying to convey a message. And the message is that we're all just people, bro. Either you do or don't respect your fellow human. Either you do or don't respect another man as just a man. And this is my opinion. This is just my opinion. And if you do, then you have to respect their sovereignty because you cannot invade their mind and make them think a certain way. You cannot invade their spirit and make them feel a certain way. That is purely up to them. Now, and like I said, man, I am struggling with, or not struggling, like dude, I fucking hate this environment, bro, so much sometimes because you can't be going through something without people acting like it's something different than what you're talking about. Like you can't. That's the thing is that like, bro, I am not polished and on the other side of accomplishment the way that a lot of you guys are. And I respect the fuck out of that. Those of you guys that have accomplished things in your life, man, where you touched people's lives and done this and done that, man, I think that's cool. I think that is awesome, bro. But that's not my experience, bro. My experience has been survival at the cost of other people and damaging toxic bullshit over and over and over, bro. Cycle since I was a child. And I am still yet going through another one of those cycles. The thing is, though, is that this is the first time in my life when I've ever been able to pin down the fact that I was underwater and actually see the surface. I may not be at the surface, but I can see the surface. And and when I say this, man, I'm not talking about y'all's idea of success, bro. I'm talking about my idea of spiritual fulfillment. It's I don't know, man. It's crazy. Like I don't know. I'm starting to realize where huh, I don't know, man. I think that maybe I don't know. And then the pace too, the pace of everything is so fast that it's very hard to get a second to just think about something. Like and I'm the type of person that thinks about things. So like when something is on the table, like I usually take a minute to think about it. But but that's not like afforded to everybody all the time. And I don't know. I guess I don't know, man. I think that I think it's possible. Like I'll just go through the possibilities of where the disconnect could be because I truly don't know. Like I don't know if it's within me, and I don't know if I am simultaneously giving conflicting ideas by that saying that I'm okay with myself, but yet have been underwater my whole life. Those ideas are not both. Those are my the way that I've conceptualized my feeling towards life, and then my feeling towards my spirit. My spirit has been underfulfilled for a long time as far as like helping other people and stuff like that, and I just vocalize that stuff. But when it comes to if I value myself, if I love myself and all that, that doesn't even play a part in it. Like that doesn't even like I don't say, well, blind, you did this and that, so you don't love yourself, so you don't value yourself, so you don't value things, so you don't because you're not going to protect something that you don't value. You're not going to you that's the thing too, is that like if you just let anybody and everybody just like put their input on how you should think, then your brain is just going to fill up with bullshit. Just like the AI, it's just going to fill up with bullshit and eventually not be anything worth anything. And I refuse to let that happen with my mind. Like I'm not just going to allow, and that's you see this is my thought process is okay, okay, blind, you're about to go to the internet. How are you going to react with the internet? Like you've seen since 410, you've been seeing how people behave. How are you going to approach going to the internet? And then I'm like, okay, well, I can't just let anybody just tell me anything because if I do, then I'm literally opening my brain and just letting the world take a big shit in it. And eventually, there will be a time where I'm not even me no more. And I'll just be a big pile of shit that the world took a shit in my brain. And it's like, okay, well, what is that called? That's called elitism. Like if 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 I am doing that, then I see like that's me being overly empathetic because I realize what that looks like to you guys. So I'm like, okay, to the outside observer, that is elitism because I think that my intelligence is is high enough to protect or valuable enough to where I would want to protect it. And when I maybe maybe this is an example of how like I should just not be real with y'all. Like maybe, it would serve me some, dude. And I know how to placate, bro. I know how to pacify. Like that's the saddest part, bro, is that y'all don't even get the value of what I am trying to do, bro. Y'all don't even fucking understand it, dude. Y'all do not understand it, man. Because when I display all of this ugliness, bro, or what would appear to be weakness, what would appear to be vulnerability and ugliness, bro, when I put it on display, it is an attempt to accomplish something. And that is the fact that people cannot do that, bro. People are incapable of being real that way. And I have worked very hard to cultivate that. But instead of even being able to understand it, man, you guys just cannot even see it for what it is worth, bro. Y'all cannot even see what I am attempting to accomplish, bro. Y'all literally like stuck on, well, fuck, Mr. Beast fucking, made me fucking, uh, whatever, like in 30 seconds or whatever the stupid ass algorithmic measurements are, bro. And it's like, bro, I don't exist in y'all systems, bro. Like I am a ghost, dog. I'm a ghost, bro. I exist only within my system. Now I can visit y'all system. I attempt to visit y'all system, and that's the most that I can do. But I do not exist within you guys' system, bro. And I have tried to. I failed miserably many, many times. I do not, what's up, Dom? Salute, bro. I was just singing your praises for being patient with me. Thank you, dude, very much for talking with me yesterday. I re-listened to our conversation multiple times, and I got a lot out of it. I got a lot out of it. Thank you, Dom. I love you too, bro. I love you too, bro. Real talk, man. Thank you for that. And I'm just trying to like get 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 my shit off so that hopefully, bro, if it's even ever wanted to be done, somebody could look back and understand, or not even understand, relate to. That's the thing. Is just relate. My love towards Ruck is more kinkier. Tight. Yeah, mine too, bro. Honestly. But Ruck got them sexy eyes, so he be making people feel that way. But so but I do realize that I don't exist within you guys' system, and that I am not a participant, and that I am not capable of participating in it. And I understand that, man. But the thing is that I just want to visit and no, Ruck. No, bro. I was not trying to make you feel like shit, I promise. I don't want to make you feel like shit. Why would I want to do that? I just was responding, or maybe let me not even say respond. I was reacting to what you said, and uh it was just it was just like a passing thing. But I don't know. I got a lot of wisdom out of yeah, I love you too, bro. I love you too, bro. I Okay, you know what? Let me name all the people I love, bro. Let me do that from YouTube, which is something I'll say this, bro. Or let me just give some more context, because what Don said. No, not Ruck, not Ruck. No advice. God dang. And you see, bro, I am a hypocrite, bro. I am. You know why I'm a hypocrite? Is because I am not able to stay in only one emotion or state of mind forever. So today I might ask for advice, and tomorrow I might reject it. And I apologize for that. That is my humanity showing. I do not do that on purpose. I apologize for things. I see, and I don't like to apologize because I don't think that apologies are worth anything. But when I say it, I actually mean that I am sorry for doing something a certain way or something. And I do apologize for that one thing. A lovable hypocrite. Okay, you're just here for the bit, and that's really all that it is, bro. Like I said, it's just it's me trying to it's me trying to vocalize all of my thoughts and like make sense of it all, as well as to help people to understand the fact that I consider myself a sovereign entity. I consider God to be the only person that should have interference into my sovereignty. Now, I will have interactions with other humans, but because God has not divinely stamped any other human entity's message, I will not receive it as anything other than a human message. So, like, that's my overall message that that I was trying to convey. Yeah, yeah, true, true. But a lot of time, yeah, yeah, no link today. No link today. Only because I how do I put this? I already understand a lot of what Dom was saying that I haven't even talked about yet, that I just want to fully understand before I can try to get input on it. So like this really kind of is just like a venting and talking through an understanding. And like the thing that really hit me the hardest with what you were saying, Dom, was the right and wrong thing. And I understand what you were saying now. And like the thing too though that I want to convey is that this is this is the church of blind, the business of blind, the house of blind, the bar of blind, and everything else. So like I am only just able to give, like, I'm not speaking on historical or historically accepted paths to enlightenment. I'm not speaking on historically accepted paths to energetic positivity. Like I'm in real time trying to living some of these concepts, or even failing, like in real time in front of you guys, failing at these concepts, so that if it's beneficial to you, you could see that. And it might be obvious to you. Like it might be obvious to you. You might be like, blind, of course you're failing at energetic positivity because you're being net, or because you do this, because you do that. And I understand that. The thing is though, is that like everything happens in our own time, man. Everything unfolds to people at different times. The only thing that I can ever offer is just to like Dom said, put words to it, to like explain what my perspective is, and to say like, always are you off, Rook. Uh, but yeah, like I just want you guys to know, man, that I love y'all guys. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna name all the people that I love on YouTube. First of all is Wrestler, bro. I love Wrestler, dog. And all of this is no Diddy, bro. Like don't confuse all of the Diddy things that I've talked about before with any of this. This is something completely different. This is no Diddy love. Wrestler. After Wrestler would be Resto. I do, bro. As much as me and him have like whatever, I love that fool. Kev. I love Kev, bro. I love Kev's heart, dog. You know what, bro? And this is the thing too. Y'all want to know what makes me feel good, bro? This is, fuck, dude. This is, and I'm about to be the most vulnerable I've ever been with you guys. I'm about to tell you guys the thoughts that I have protected with all of my ego while I'm on YouTube. The thoughts that drive me that I've never felt comfortable to say until right now. Because I realize like now I'm like fully understanding the fact of that I am only a sovereign entity. Like I can interact, but I cannot be affected. Like I have that, and I'm just barely understanding this. So I can actually be honest. Is that I love people, bro. I love people, dog, and I love people deeply, and I appreciate things about people that other people probably don't even see. Maybe I don't know. I've never really heard people comment on it many times, but I enjoy. Like this is the secret part, bro, that I've never said. That like I truly enjoy being a loving person, bro. Like I know that that's crazy, and I know it's like taboo, and I know that people are like, ah, what a pussy, and you're all ditty and stuff like that. But bro, it is it is fulfilling to me to love people, bro. Like in all honesty, let me just give you an example. And like overall, guys, I'm just telling you what makes me happy. Like I'm just telling you guys like what fulfills me, what makes me feel good. With Resto, this is a perfect example, bro. With Resto, my first response when I started feeling like as if there was a little bit of a disconnect was to remind him how highly I thought of him and let him know that no matter how but then the insecurity kicks in, and well, not it's a lie by omission. Yeah, you said, can one be a sovereign hypocrite? Sure, sure. No, hell no. Do I do I owe money to them? No. The only person I owe money to is Hank. I owe him $20, but I lost contact with him, so I was never able to pay him back. What do you call it? But no, I don't owe none of these fools money. But Hank, if you hear this, bro, and you just give me your contact, I'll get you back that 20. But no, do I owe them money? No, no, thank God. Could you imagine? What do you call it? But yeah, yeah, you can tell him, hit me up. But like I was saying, bro, I enjoy. I get to me, bro. And this is coming from like, and this is the thing is that like I know that people think, and when I say this, I'm only going off of what people have said and the challenges that have been given to me. Like the somebody challenging what I'm saying. That people think that I'm bullshitting when I say like that when I talk about the environment I come from, bro. But I can't I can't just because you doubt it or think it's bullshit, I can't negate it. Like, bro, I really grew up around people that like lived in the underworld, bro. Like gangster ass tough guys that did not talk about emotions. That did not talk about how they felt. And if you did, bro, you were some type of pussy that was not of that world. And I not only lived in this world, I excelled in it until I realized, and I can't even like, bro, I don't even know how. Like I swear, I have no idea like where it occurred to me that that was not the right or not a fulfilling way to be, but it was way late in life. And I realized it, and now it's like, well, dang, I have all these skill sets to be that type of person, but it makes me feel so good, bro. And this is the most insecure, like of all of the things that I am and all of my existence. This is the idea that I am the most insecure about because I've never met anybody else that feels this way. And I've only seen people tear people down that even show a glimmer of this. But the thing that makes me feel good, bro, is to spread love. As gay as that might sound, as stupid as you might want to call me for saying that, the thing that makes me feel good, bro, is to spread love. Now, do I always accomplish that? No. Is my way of loving toxic and different than maybe the traditional idea of love? Yeah, it might be, bro. It might be. Do I joke too hard and uh yeah, true, gay is happy, but like Jesus Christ, Rook, what do you want me to do, bro? You want me to bro, come on, bro. You want a blowjob? I'll blow you, bro. I'll blow you, dog. Because apologies, obviously not enough, or just saying like, uh, so you obviously want some type of action. You want a blowjob or what? Come on. I don't know what you want me to do. I don't like. I told you I was not targeting you. I told you I was not talking at you. I told you I was not being negative towards you. I told you I wasn't. So obviously words aren't enough. You have to have some type of action. So come on, bro. Fuck it. Take one for the team today, bro. But if you do want to not be upset with me for no reason, no, I don't. I'm sorry, and I'm not trying to be like selfish or anything like that. I just don't want to have a conversation with a dirty hand job. Okay, okay, yeah, and fuck it. I already committed to it, bro. I got to do it. I got to do it. I just don't want to. I don't want to have any conversations just yet, only because I have to sit with all of these concepts for a minute and understand some of them. So thank you, Ruck. And I'm gonna be back on tonight, bro. Hopefully for uh, a more energetic, positive stream. Please come back and you can come up and tell me all the ways that I'm a baby back birch. Please, bro. So I just right now I'm just trying to like talk because one of the things that I realized too, man, is that you can understand something mentally. Yes, yes, most definitely. Dom, yes, bro, please. Yes. I want you guys to come back and we can talk. Because later on, I got some things that I have to get done and then stuff like that, and it'll just be the energy will probably be a lot more lifted. But one of the things that I realize is that, like, I can understand something in my head, and that can be fleeting. But when I understand it and I speak on it and like talk through the understanding, it stays in my mind. With lotion, fuck. Okay, but it's gonna be that hot and spicy lotion, bro. So get ready for a good time, dog. I don't know if you ever seen that shit, but do not look into my eyes. Fuck. God dang. Ruck knows exactly how he wants this thing done. Fuck it. Let's go, bro. I already committed to it, dog. That's the thing. And in life, people respect that too, because if I commit, bro, if I tell you I'm gonna do it, bro, I have to. I can't not do it because I still gotta be around you. So let's go. But when and it's hard though. You know what? I think I'm gonna make a disclaimer. Like I'm gonna figure out how to put it into a disclaimer to convey the message that I can only be understood if you are attempting to lock in with me energetically and understand. Because I realize that are not the words are not specific enough or don't go to the proper degree to explain a lot of like and this is y'all want to know why I have an extensive vocabulary, bro? It's because I look for the words that can convey all of the things and we just don't have enough of them. Like there's just not enough words to convey all of the things that I'm talking about. So sometimes, like I said, if you were to just interpret what I'm saying word by word from one means to another, one platform to another, one whatever, then it would not convey the message that I'm trying to convey. Like the message that I'm trying to convey is in it's in who I am or it's in what I am. It's not in what I say. Like that's the thing that I'm trying to say. And like all I can tell you guys is that like that's the reason why I named the stream what I did, because I cannot do anything other than just share me with you. Now, that being said, I can't tell you about any other system or any other belief or anything to the degree that would satisfy even what you would consider true or right or wrong or anything. But what I can do, the only thing I can do, is just share me with you and hope that you would want to do the same back. And if you don't, and if you feel trepidatious or weary or things like that, then I understand that and I can relate to that. And I was not ready to say that up until today either. But I would hope that if that is what something that you're interested in doing, that you would return to the place to where you felt like doing that, because I have shared my bank account number. That's funny. Social security. Yeah, somebody stole my identity, bro, and and go open up some credit with it. Go make my credit good and stuff like that. But and you know what? I don't think that until you said it, Don. Like what's crazy is that the thought had occurred to me the day before yesterday. Was it your sister who did that? Like, who did what? Hey, my sister's crazy, bro. Not my little sister. My little sister's cool as shit, but my other sister is crazy AF, bro. Like she thinks that she thinks she's a targeted individual and stuff. So she could have done anything, hell. But the thought occurred to me, bro. The thought occurred to me of how I'm seen because yeah, they are crazy, bro. They're crazy, dog. I had my little brother on here at one time, and we had a long talk. I don't know if you were around then, Dom, but I did have my little brother Joseph on here, and we talked for a long time, and maybe I'll do that again. A ginger mixed child. Good grief. But what do you call it? Oh, the thought occurred to me, like I realized how well I'm not even gonna say that the thought occurred. Oh, dude, that would be wild. What what would let you know what? Let's play with that idea, bro. Because I can imagine the type of things that you would inquire about, Dom, and like the type of conversation that you would inspire. So I want to think about that. Like, what would my family say to you? I mean, I don't even know, bro. Like, I don't think. Okay, like let me go down the list. My dad, my dad wouldn't have even talked to you. Like, my dad was a very mean and stoic person that did not believe in like any kind of like exploration of, or at least to my eyes, like maybe he, I mean, of course he has to, like, that has to be true that he was different than what I perceived because I was just a child. But like to what I saw, he did not display any interest at all. Like, I even saw like he would, if you, and definitely to me, mostly to me, if I displayed any kind of exploration of like emotion and or feelings and stuff like that, like it was very much not encouraged. So I don't know if my dad would even be willing to have a conversation. But sometimes fathers will talk or hear from others beside the. Yeah, that is true. That is very true, bro. So he probably would. That is true, dude. Damn, you would probably, but that then I can't even put a word to it because you would probably get a whole side of my dad that I would never even know. Like my dad would probably honestly probably open up to you, tell you about things that I didn't even think about that. You're right about that. Now my mom, you know what my mom would tell you? Donnie is a tortured individual, bro. I think that that's what most of the people that know me would say. They would say, Donnie is a tortured individual. And why is he tortured? Fuck, who knows, bro? Who knows? And they would say Donnie squandered many, many opportunities, but Donnie also removed himself from many opportunities to do bad to. So, I mean, that's really the only thing that I could think that they would say is that I've been a tortured soul. Yep. Yeah, that's one. Well, my name is Gerald. Gerald Don. No, yeah, you can call me Donnie. That's what all of the people that actually know me call me. That's what Penelope calls me, and like if you know me privately, that's what I go by, Donnie. But my name is Gerald Don. I hope you own your name. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, I don't. The only reason why I changed my name on, because like I used to just go by my whole full name, like my government name Gerald Don on YouTube, and then I was like instantly doxxed and attacked. So I was like, well, maybe just discourage people from doing that just a little bit. I'll put an alias, and then You know what's crazy though is how much adopting the name Blind, how much that has affected my existence. Like because the idea was literally like a split second idea. There was and okay, it was like okay, because I've been asked this many times, man, and I've never fully explained it like this. Like I'm gonna fully explain it. People have said, why call yourself that? Like what? Like number one, there's already somebody named Blind Fury that makes music. Why would you name yourself that? The thing was that number one, I had zero idea that I was gonna make any music. I had zero idea that uh changing your name and letter shifts one's energy. Yeah, I believe that. I believe that. What do you call it? I had zero idea that like of any of this, but I was my name was there, Gerald Don, and like I started seeing the toxicity and people like having a reaction and stuff, and this blind guy went up on Zav Girl's panel. And this was just like in a passing moment, in a split second. And his name was Blind something. I've never seen the dude again or anything, but I think he was actually blind. And I'm sitting outside, and at the time I had a dog named Oreo, and the dog's hair, he was a Romanian Meoritic Shepherd, and his hair was always in his eyeballs. And I like I see the guy on here, and then like I look at my dog, and my dog is hairy, and his hair is in his eyes. And then that movie Blind Fury came to my mind. That '80s movie where the dude is blind and he has that cane and he's like all like ninja. And I'm like, dude, that's a cool name. And I'm like, yeah, but there. I knew there was already somebody named Blind Fury, so I was like, well, I'll just like I like furries and stuff, so I'll just I didn't even know that people hated furries. Donnie is primarily a diminutive of Donald, meaning world ruler or world mighty. Oh wow. From its Gaelic roots, Domhnall. It can also mean proud chief. Wow, I didn't know that. Well, uh, if I think I did. I think I can't remember specifically. If I'm not mistaken, Gerald is not far off. It has the same. I mean, it may not mean that exactly, but it has the same type of like strong meaning. I was definitely. I feel like at least. I've always felt like I was blessed with a strong name. What do you call it? And I think like Shakespeare asked in one of his plays, like, what is in a name? Or yeah, it's a rose not as beautiful by any other name. But the reality is that I don't think a rose with another name is as beautiful or as rose rosy as it is. Spear ruler. Yeah. That's it. That's it. Gerald is a masculine name of Germanic origin, meaning spear ruler or power of the. That's exactly what I thought. Yeah, and right. That well, I'm not, bro. I'm half German. Like you said, that's a Germanic name. I am half German. What do you call it? And my family actually has like some like German history and stuff. That's like, bro. My my dad's grandparents fought for Germany in World War II, and my grandparents fought for America. So like my grandpa, who lived to be like 175, bro. Now he ended up living to be like 91. He uh he was a sniper for America, and my dad's grandparents, I think, were on the German side of that war. And dude, when my dad's family saw that my dad was with a Mexican, which is my mom, they did not like they weren't okay with it. But salute to my dad for saying, you know what, I'm not worried about what anybody else wants. I love this woman and I love my kids and stuff. Not caught up in the material spirit. The name is for the spirit, not the flesh. Oh wow. Uh, those ideal of being a German or Mexican. Yeah, yeah, that's true. But it's fun though. I mean, like it's. I feel like it's fun for identity purposes, you know. And when I say identity, I just mean like self identity and stuff like that because it is inspirational to like have like history or whatever, right? But I agree with what overall that is the conclusion I come to too is that you are what you are presently. Like I like that's why again back to the name of the stream, and I'm glad that you're here, Don, because your presence alone reminds me of the many things that I got out of our conversation after re-listening to it. Oh, hold on, guys. Man, dude. You see, and you see another thing too, man, is why, like, I'm gonna get real for a second, bro. Like, god damn, I'm sorry. I just got a message and my blood pressure shot up. I got a hot flash because I am so aggravated, bro. The pharmacy, the pharmacist yesterday, bro, I went in person and she was judging me, bro, like harshly. And I could see it in her eyes, dog. And she was judging me harshly. And she's doing everything that she can right now. Like literally, I cannot get my medication. So I think right now I'm gonna have to go up there. Like they can't hold my medication from me, right? Like she can't legally keep me from having my medication. Like what is wrong with people, bro? Like why is she trying to stand in the way of me having my medication, bro? Like I get it that that's a controlled substance, but if you're a pharmacist, bro, you fucking understand that it's a drug to keep you off of drugs. Like my doctor gives it to me. Suboxone, like it's a maintenance drug. It's almost like anti-abuse. If you take Suboxone, then when what it does is it blocks off your opioid receptors so that you're not able to take opiates and get high. Like why is she's dude, and she's literally like trying to stand in the way of me getting my medication. My little sister just texted me right now. My little sister's been working on it this whole all morning. I mean, my name has not ever been flagged for anything. Uh, this is what was, but like as soon as I walked up to the counter yesterday, I seen the way that she was looking at me. Like she was looking at me like, oh, like this dude's like a fucking whatever, man. Like just judging me. And I'm like, yeah, I was like, I'm here to pick up my prescriptions. I just left my doctor's office and they called him in. So and she's like, no, we don't have them. She's like being super, and it's crazy because she's like, what the fuck? Now they're saying they don't have it in stock. What the fuck, dude? And if you see, and again, because this is what is important to me. I have to attempt to exercise patience, but I'm about to lose my shit on her and tell her, like, bitch, you cannot stop me or stand in the way of me taking my medicine. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Because she's literally, she was yesterday, she was like, no, we don't got it. And so I called my doctor's office and I was like, hey, I was like, nothing about controlled substances or any of that. I was like, "Hey, have you called in my medication yet?" And she was like, "No, dude. Uh, you're not the only person. You're not the only person getting their medicine. So wait." And I'm like, "Okay, cool." Boom. I leave and call back, and they're like, she was like, "Yeah, I need you. You had." She's like, "I'm gonna need to see your insurance." I was like, "I don't have insurance, dude. I use a GoodRx coupon and I pay for it cash." And she was like, "Well, I'm gonna need your other medications." And I was like, "What do you mean? I'm on 2 medications. I'm on Suboxone and I'm on Klonopin." I said, "Those are the only medications I take." And she was like, "No, I'm gonna need to see your other medications." And I was like, "What do you mean other medications? What the fuck are you talking about? Like, what other medications do you expect me to be on?" And she was like, first though, she said that I wasn't a customer there. Like, because I had my sister call and my sister had to come and like bring me the phone and say that they said I wasn't a customer there. So it's like she's just doing anything that she can. And now my sister says that they said that they're out of stock. So I mean, it's pretty much. It's and you see, dude, this is the reason why, bro, I need to get my teeth fixed, bro. I need to get like my face tattoos removed, dog, because it's like the only thing that I can do is go up there and handle it in person. And no matter how articulate I am, bro, no matter how intelligent I am, there's a certain degree of respect that just gets vacated the moment that people see that you have silver teeth and face tattoos, dude. And it bothers me so much because it's like, dude, I just got to go handle it in person. That's the only solution that there is, because there's not going to fix it until I go up there and say, "Hey, look, bro, I ain't a drug addict. I ain't a fucking junkie or whatever you're trying to treat me like. Give me my fucking medication." Until I do that, they're not gonna do that. But I have to do that knowing the way that they're gonna fucking judge me. I swear to God, bro, I should file a fucking lawsuit on people on these on that's discrimination. Is that not like textbook discrimination? It's bullshit, bro. It's bullshit, dude. It's bullshit, man. I hate dealing with this shit, dude. Let me see. Well, my sister is like in the medical field. My sister works in the medical field, so but so she what she said was she said first they said that I wasn't a customer there. I was like I grabbed the phone and I'm like, hey, yeah, I was like, you said that I was like, what's the issue? And she was like, I'm gonna need to see your insurance. I don't have insurance. And that's crazy. Now they're saying that's see that that can't be legal, bro. That can't be legal. Cause she first like okay, let's count the ways that she's tried to stand in my way. Cause she says I'm gonna need to see your insurance. Why the fuck do you need to see my insurance? Like, what does my insurance have to do with the fact of if they're controlled substances or not? Like, what does my insurance have to do with the fact that I use a GoodRx coupon and pay in cash? I don't even understand that. But she said, I'm gonna need first she said, I'm gonna see your insurance. I said, I don't have insurance. I don't use insurance. What do you call it? And she was like, I was like, I use a GoodRx coupon. And she was like, well, then I'm gonna need to see your other medications. I said, I don't take any other medications. I said, I'm prescribed two medications. And she was like, she seemed to be convinced that I had like some companion prescriptions that I was getting filled somewhere else. And she was like, you can't just get the controls filled here. I was like, I don't understand what you're trying to tell me. I only take those two prescriptions. And she was like, well, she told me straight up, she said, have the doctor call me and I'll release your prescriptions to you. And I was like, what do you mean? Like, what is release my prescriptions to me? And Yeah. Well, they already have. That's the thing is I called my doctor's office immediately, and I was like, "Hey, there's an issue," and I talked to my doctor's office, my doctor's assistant or his nurse or whatever, and I was like, I told her what was going on, and she was like, "Okay, I'm not." She was like, "I'm not gonna call, but I will call." And then she was like, "Look, bro." She's like, "Look, I know, you don't want to hear that." She was like, "But what I'll do is," she's like, "Your doctor's already out of the office. I'm going to write the phone number down." She's like, "Give me the phone number to the pharmacy, and I'm gonna write it down. And the second that he comes into the office, that because she's like, because when he comes in, like he has the things that are important that he has to do right away. She's like, that's gonna be one of the things he has to do right away. So now that my doctor's office has called and cleared it up, the pharmacy is saying they're out of stock. So it's like this bitch is literally just yeah, no, shit, I know how those systems work. You ain't getting away with no shit like that. I saw what happened to NBA YoungBoy. What do you call it? My shit's all legit, but it's like because I know that. See, how am I not supposed to be defeated by that? Like I know that that happens because I look like a criminal or I look like a whatever. Like I don't even know, a dumbass, whatever. Like how am I not supposed to feel defeated by that? Like, well, fuck, man. Don't get face tattoos, guys. Like, don't get face tattoos and brush your teeth and be like, fancy and stuff like that, man. Because if you attempt to do things your own way, bro, then you're just gonna get looked at like that. And it's like, well, fuck, dude. How do I overcome that? And I don't have the means. Yeah, I'm not beating myself up. It's like god damn, dude, like how do you even deal with that, you know? I hate it because I can't do anything about it. But the way that she looked at me, bro, like a lot of times, dog, it's crazy because I don't know. This is one of the reasons why I relate to black people so much, dude. Is because if you've never been looked at that way, then you don't even understand. Or like I mean, I know in most instances like a lot of people have been looked at that way over like different varying things, but like if you've never been discriminated against and like just looked at like as if you're just like something beneath human, like literally, bro, like what is this piece of shit doing up at my fucking register? Like, and it's like, damn, bro, like this, like, and the words coming out of my mouth, literally, how respectful I am, how articulate I am, don't even make any kind of difference. Like the response, the disposition is immediately established the moment that she sees my face. Like, and it's like crazy, bro, because it's like, what is really of value? Like, because that when things like that occur, that's the question that I present to the world is what is really of value? Is your daughter's sexuality of value? Because your daughter would probably have sex with me. Like that's the idea that I want to relay to like old bitches like that. Your daughter will probably have sex with me. You probably would even go down that road and at a time, but your judgment of whether or not I deserve respect in a conversation or like in a situation is it's just mind boggling, bro. It's mind boggling to me because and when I say that I'm not even like trying to be like crazy by saying like a truly that's like the message I would convey, bro, because the way that people judge you for business is not the way that people judge you for play. Like a lot of these racist people would go down that road even though they're racist against you. It's what's fucking crazy, bro. But it wasn't racism. I don't consider it racism. I just consider it discrimination because I don't think it was my race. I just think it was like my face tattoos and teeth and stuff. So it's like, well, fuck. I don't know. I gotta go and get this shit done, guys. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for joining me. What now as soon as we hit 10 people, salute to all 10 of y'all. Oh, I didn't go. Okay, yeah. Just okay. Wrestler, Resto, Kev, Ruck, of course, bro. It gotta be in the top 5. Nah, there's not no top 5. I just love everybody equally. But Ruck, Daisy May, my day one, bro. Daisy May, man, I miss you so much, Daisy. I haven't talked to you in a long time. Like actually, like really talk to you. So I hope you're doing good if you hear this. But yes, Daisy May, Leopard Print, Killshot, Megan, RT. I haven't heard from RT in a very long time, bro. Somebody that supported me from day one. CC, who was awesome, always awesome to me, bro. And I know I'm not gonna remember everybody, dog. I know I'm not gonna remember everybody, but I'm gonna try. Dominic, of course, bro. Snowfire, of course. Um, Jen, of course. Penelope, of course. I love all of y'all guys so much, man. Mel, dude, Mel, bro. I don't like Mel. I would not socialize with Mel, but I do love Mel as a entity. I think that she is a very important entity that should exist, and I love the fact that she does. So those two things are not in conflict in my mind. Flow state, bro. I know that we don't know each other very well, bro, but I love the person that he is, dog. No Diddy, bro. And if you wanna Diddyfy me by and use this to Diddyfy me, bro, then that's on you, bro. That's your journey. I understand though. I've Diddyfied many people, so that's your path. I don't have a response to that, but I don't mean no Diddy by this, bro. And I know don't let the butt plug fool you. That's a whole different conversation. Now, okay, um, let me see. Who else? DJH Ambient Alliance. Golly, there's so many, bro. There's so many. Like when I really think about it, Mandy, Kush, Rach, Aussie, Manda, Claire, Carrie. I love all y'all ladies. Y'all are all awesome. Um, Let me see. I know who else have I missed? I know there's so many more, bro. I don't know. I can't. Not. I don't know. I'm thinking. I'm thinking. A lot of people too. A lot of people too have like. I haven't seen them in a long in like a while, so their names may not be fresh in my head. Who? You know what? One. You know, dude. What was her name? Yeah, right on, bro. Yes. It's all positive vibes today, bro. It's all growth. It's all growth and positivity today, bro. That's why I won't let. And believe me, dude, I need, like, I actually need my medication right now. It's been 5 days. It's today's the 6th day. of me going without it. And like if I go 10 days, bro, I will literally be so like just physically uncomfortable that it'll suck. Like that's the most that I want to go, but it's already been going on day 6, and I refuse to let that shit get me down. It is all positivity today. So who else? Okay. I can't, bro. It's the names, bro. All of the people, you know what? A special shout out to all of the big creators that have shown me love, bro. Like the out of no, oh, Moon Boots, Chaotic Truth, OTW, like all these guys that have like an audience, a huge audience that show me love and stuff and gave me the opportunity uh to share some of their audience and stuff. Even love hate with bro relation, not even relationship, but like situation with Morbid Reality and Ryan Upchurch, bro. Like I love the fact that these people exist. A lot of times, bro, to me, being playful or being mean, even making fun of somebody, is not an act of dislike. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Right. You got me to get all the names that I could think of for the moment. And of course, bro. Of course, I have to say it because it's just true, and I'm trying to just like tell the truth. But the person that I absolutely could not leave out, that I do love, bro, that I will always love, no matter if we ever speak again or not, is Crazy Mamba, dog. So other than that, man, I do got to go deal with this shit, bro. Thank y'all guys for joining me. This is just the journey of blind, bro. That's all that I can offer you guys is just myself, yo. Other than that, man, salute to y'all. Remember, there's your side, there's her side, and there's the blind side. Blind side news. Y'all be good. I'm out of here. Peace.